On the ground floor of the University of New South Wales library, there is also a student study lounge, which I'm not going to look at now. I'm going to go in through the front door of the university library, and one of the first things you'll see when you come in is this screen inviting you to touch it and find something. You can find a spare study room. We'll look at the study rooms when we get upstairs. You can also search for particular sections and find where you'll find something. Around the corner are these new self-service library things. So you scan your card under there, and then you just swipe the book, which demagnetizes it, so you won't set off the alarm when you walk out. And you can see there's lots of those. There's also, they have people hanging around in this particular area to help you if there's something not working with those systems. There's always a couple of people hanging around there. This is a big computer area on the bottom floor. You can book into these. There are screens to tell you which computer is free, although this has really become less of the focal area since they did the upgrade, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm just going to go up now onto the first floor from ground, and you'll see immediately the kind of changes that have been made. So I already pointed out one of the bits of soft furnishings down the bottom. You'll also see in this area lots of comfy chairs. Well, those don't look like comfy chairs, those are like normal tables. But if we sneak around here, you can see some beanbags. In fact, there's someone having an early morning contemplation there. Beanbags and things like that, soft furnishings. This is the newspaper rack next to me. Here's some more computers that are actually set up, ready to be used by the students. And if I go along here, you'll see one of the first really cool little technology areas. These have 2 comfortable seats. You could probably fit 6 people in there, no problem. And there's a TV, DVD player and recorder, and also panels for plugging in pretty much any device that you need to plug into that screen. These areas can all be booked, or you can just go and use one if it's not being booked. Here's another kind of area. There's lots of different kinds of areas that you could use depending on what sort of group you're working in. Just comfy areas there, some high level, some lower level, sort of coffee table things. Some more of these little booths with the technology, the screens and stuff to plug into. That computerized system down the bottom will tell you which one of those are in use and not in use at the moment. And then lots and lots of spaces, once we get past these computers, as you go through the library more and more, you actually just discover this bench space with 2 power points to any one particular seat. So you can be charging your phone as well as your laptop. And there's tons and tons and tons of this. And I have to say, it might sound really simple, but that's been the main thing that has really changed how I've been studying at the university, because you always know you can plug your laptop in, get online. The wireless internet is super fast. Here's another funny, interesting little space. Lamps is very sort of orangey light. I can't remember, but orange was one of those colours that was supposed to be conducive to studying, wasn't it? You can even see in there PowerPoints all the way along the seats. There's just power everywhere, so you can definitely, plug in. And as I was just saying, they upgraded the internet. It's 801Gs, not N like we have at MLC, but actually definitely much faster than what we have at MLC. Don't know what technology they're using. Here's some different kind of spaces. These panels they've got here, they slide open or shut depending on the size of your group, and you can actually write on those with whiteboard markers. So there's some text up here. You can see there people have been scribbling away, and you could easily fit, half a dozen, 8 people into one of those spaces. And I'm going to go up one more level. Just in through to the left of these. You get this on every single level now. So you can print using your uni ID. Just select the level that you're on. It'll tell you the number of that printer while you're standing there. You can scan it and it'll send straight to your email. Photocopy, obviously. And just have that charged straight to your student account at some ridiculously cheap amount. And so now we're on level 2, and this is very much more of the same. You can see more and more spaces to sit with your laptops, but some really spectacular study rooms on this level. Thieves are watching. So just have a look in here, and you can see again lots of power, big long whiteboards for working on stuff together, plenty of table space, and there's a screen as well with the same sort of attachment. so you can plug anything you like into there. Let's go into this one, and you can see again lots of space for scribbling. You've got panels on the wall to connect laptops and show them on those TV screens. Plenty of seats to sit around, and power all around the room as well, so if you're all running your own individual laptop, there's no problems with charging. It sounds really silly, keep coming back to that, but it's honestly been the most important thing. Where I lecture at UWS, I've seen in the library people walking in with 5 or 6 power boards all next to one another in a big long sort of daisy chain, so that they can be connected on their laptops. Yeah, some more soft furnishings. These desks don't have computers on them like the ones on the first floor, or few of them do, but most of them are just spaces for study. They've got little lamps for reading, and again tons and tons of these little study rooms. Pretty cool. And more of those kind of meeting areas. And the last thing that I want to show you, because this is where I'm going to set up and work, is just on the edges of the rooms, just around the rooms, and this is the kind of place that I sit myself and work, because you're nice and close to the main hub of what's going on. But these places, again, 2 PowerPoints and a desk that you can pretty much just fit one laptop and, say, an A4 book folded open.